Greetings comrades and welcome back to the Works and Resources Soviet Republic. Remember guys, if you enjoyed the episode you can add a rating and feedback below the videos, and thank you to all those sponsors so far, it's been great to do it. So the big city build, the 1960s to infinity. The Soviet Union is going to outlast even the Martians when they arrive. So last time we got the secret police and the headquarters established. We're now dominating people both mentally and physically, and we're going to continue probably with the objective education and hopefully get some universities built. Vera Vasilieva, very realistic characters as well, again based on real figures. Minister of Education will be a guide to understanding the importance of universities and how to foster knowledge and expertise of the nations. Yeah, so this is what I'm looking forward to. We're on the research side of things complete. To accomplish it, we must have at least 200 highly educated workers. The key to achieving this will be expanding our republic, inviting new expert immigrants to reside in existing or newly constructed residential. Right, let's construct a new district then, specifically for the university. We want to make them feel a little bit better. I'm going to put the road right down the side of this because we know we won't build on it. I'm going to go right down the back as well. But then again, that would bypass a few security measures we have in place for that building. Let's do that. Now I'm going to do it similar to how I did it over here. So we'll have a small district and we'll have a few paths going through it. As you can see, the main three roads here just continuing throughout this city. I'd say parallel roads are extremely crucial in the city builder actually, because without them you'll have traffic jams and the worst, especially if you've got realistic traffic mode on where you need traffic lights. Right, there's the first one done. We're going to do pretty much symmetrical parallel district. A little bit small potentially on the building, so let's check what we can have. Can it fit the big ones? Yes it can, so plenty of room there. Now typically they would be laid out diagonal to some extent, but also just along the roads and packed into one another. Let's go ahead and do this. And we'll leave the path connected this time. 1, 2, 3. We're probably going to need some more supermarkets in this area as well, because there'll be plenty of students. Really cramped in there with the buildings. Let's hope we can put a path through. Connectivity is key guys, otherwise you're not going to be able to get anywhere. Yes, hopefully we can get to the bus stop from here as well. Get straight through on that one. This one looking a bit off on this middle building, isn't it? Just hold on a second there, Vera. This one's looking alright. It's in terms of the gaps between them, they need to have at least a semi-decent distance. They can't all be like this path here won't be able to be formed unless we go through there like that, which I'm not too keen on, to be honest. Let's go ahead and delete that building. And we'll have a small one instead, a medium building. And hopefully that will take off some of the space. Yep. That works out a little bit easier. Straight through the middle. And I'm going to add another path through here just to make it interconnected. Awesome. Issue with the path there, potentially worth deleting and rebuilding it, or maybe not. Okay, so that's looking semi-decent. I'll decorate it in a minute or in a bit. So you got other options down here for like overpasses that you could potentially walk from this part of the city to the farms if we had one in. But the distance from this building alone is, you know, too much, over 375 meters. Of course, you got a little district there. There is a lot of room available and a lot of wasted space. This one seems a bit more well packed in with the paths, although this one's a lot of wasted space as well. So what we're going to do, probably with the university and this section here, we'll add the university buildings too. We'll have active objectives, that's what Vera has to say. Technical university plays a role in our nation's development as it educates and trains new experts in technical fields. Also serves as a hub for conducting research and advancing technological innovations that drive in the Soviet Republic. Cool. Massive building, that is. Yeah, so we're going to have to plan for a bus stop here, because we're not going to waste all this space. Let's stick it there, and we'll stick or maybe we can stick it here, and then stick a bus stop through the middle of it. Add another road in there. That's actually going to work out perfectly. And then the bus stop can go there. In this case, probably going to be a small bus stop. Well, then again, we can open our minds a little bit, can't we, to a big one. Let's go ahead and put that right next to it. Let's connect the paths up. Now I'm going to connect it to the district, so do something like that, I guess. They're probably going to all go to the bus stop now because they'll have to travel. Then again, we won't have to build a shopping centre here if they can travel there. As you can see, the shopping centre is way down here, right next to the bus stop at least. Cool, we're going to have a dedicated route for the university and for this district, so we'll need more buses. Let's go over here and purchase one. We use the maximum capacity at 80 packs. You know what, let's get another 2 buses just in case. Unemployment's still high, which is of course a problem. Okay, no more paths there. There's 2 at the back of that road, although this is the main road, so they probably shouldn't be walking there. Tree-wise, we'll add a few in just for the sake of keeping it semi-decent, I guess. A few poplars, a few along here as well. And I prefer to add the beeches, but we can always go for something else, like a Fuja? Spruce? Oh no, Vera, she's jumping the gun a bit. Spruce tree, let's try that. Yes, it must be to do with the fertility of the ground perhaps, although we're not on realism mode, so I can't imagine it would be, if they've programmed it in. Not typically trees you would find right next to buildings anyway. I'll be neat with them because obviously trees don't grow totally parallel or symmetrical unless you do so. Something by human hands. Okay, there we go, that'll do for now. Let's see what Vera's got for us next. We're missing resources. Let's just see what's going on with the industry. So that'll probably be because we're both exporting them and producing a lot. We're doing on food, so food is good. Train station's got a lot of stock in, ready for the trains, ready to make some money. Okay, building student halls of residence provides a remarkable opportunity for citizens to continue their education beyond the age of 21 years old. Normally, citizens will leave their parents' home and begin working at this age. However, student housing gives them opportunity to reside there and pursue their studies at the university even after they turn 21. Quite like that concept in the game. It's a proper education simulation though. So yeah, they would just work if there was no university or residential buildings for them. So we're going to put this here and we're going to keep it relatively in line. Or in the building district of the university, which is looking again pretty rough actually on the outside. That's brutalist to the core. Imagine studying there for a technical degree, maybe an engineering degree or something to make some planes. Can't wait to get to that point. So let's connect our districts, let's make a new route. Hold on the mission, let's just connect all our residentials. There we go. And we'll probably copy that to the other one depending on how busy it is, although we've already got 200 workers waiting. In that case we may have to connect it to the work district as well. Let's go ahead and do that. And then bring it down here. Yeah, that should work out perfectly. And this can handle up to 400 people, I think it is. And this one down here is... how many is that? Is that 200? 500 people, so we should have plenty of room. Cool. Open the residential windows. Transfer them into university buildings, which are looking a little bit better, a little more colour to them. It's these grey, dull cream buildings here that are just awful. Real special style of architecture, that is. That is the sign of a communist state. Yes, so let's transfer them into there. Let's do the same on maybe another building. Yeah, so now we've got 85 students, hopefully, in each. Research programs play a pivotal role in our nation's growth. I highly recommend conducting 2 key researches: metallurgy study and steel production. Yes, very good for mining and factories, steel production, etc. You take it from the mines and the ores, and then you take it to a processing plant. Yes, this initiative to unlock the ability to manufacture steel, providing us with a strong foundation for industrial progress. Let's dive into this research and pave the way for a more robust and Soviet Republic. Cool, so they can do some good research. Let's get the metallurgy done. 1300 days. Now hopefully that's going to fill up with people, and hopefully we can get maximum amount of researchers as well. In reach of all these buildings, and for some reason not in reach of this one, although it's in reach of this one, which is odd because that one here is closer. It seems like the path here won't take them to university, which is odd. Is it because there's a crossing there? These guys can get across, and this one can get across too, so there should be no reason why they can't. We may as well correct that now by putting the path across here and potentially there. Yeah. Now they can get there a little bit easier. Save the bus stop hopefully, so everyone can reach that. Maximum amount seems to be about 250. Again, ironically, it looks really, really close compared to this one. So guys, it's more waiting I guess for research. In the meantime, I'm going to do a few monitorings of the bus transportation now to see when the research is complete. Speeding up the time to get the research done, it is taking a long time. I've assigned more buildings to the university. It's still not picking up on the research. There's a little bit more research people there now. I've assigned more to there. I've just double checked the route there. I've added a few lines down here to the train station, although it's probably going to be a one train system. It still looks nice to have them in, and I don't really know if they're needed. But if anybody's played things like Railway Empire, which I did play a few years ago, I've still got access to it on the Xbox, but that's a game where you have to learn about train signalling, and it's very, very good for learning it. So if any of you want to learn a bit about it, maybe watch a tutorial from that game and then transfer to this one. But yeah, there's definitely a lot of elements in this I do like. It's a very individual thing, of course. It's a city builder, but it's a very individual game. Everything about it is pretty unique. The unique buildings, the road systems, the deep economic simulation, the factory productions. Again, you have to wait and build it all yourself. It's not quick build, even if you're on easy mode. Well, it is quick mode, excuse me, it is quick build on easy mode, but it's not on realistic mode. What I'm trying to say is it's not as easy on the certain buildings, I guess I could say, and is a good way to sum it up, because unlike city skylines where you paint an area or a grid and it builds a load of houses, this does it individually, so I like that. So I guess that's a good way to put it, individual placement of buildings. So City Skylines, Tropico 6, if you played any of those games, Farthest Frontier, one of the new ones, then you'll probably like this. It's based in the 60s onwards, which is a time period which is not really touched that often, to be honest. We have Industrial Revolution city builders, we have prehistoric primal city builders, we have medieval city builders, but we don't have 60s communist city builders, and it's going to be good to see what their next game is going to be. Hopefully it's going to be something a little bit different, perhaps a different kind of style, and just to see those improvements. If you can get over the graphics, it's a great game. I mean, look at it. This is what more can you ask for from the city builder. It's doing exactly what it says on the tin. Although I have to say the price is a little bit steep for the graphics. quality, for the graphic quality and the, you know, it does look like it's 20 years old, so that's an exaggeration, it just looks old. So for the price, maybe bring it down a few bucks, but of course that's years and years of work, isn't it? I think 5-6 years in development, early access. Yeah, so it's a long time for them. Anyway, 65%, I'll see when it's done, and probably be quite a while actually, so I'll skip forward to when it's complete. Also guys, during that little brief pause there where you vanished, as I say, I built some more things on the train, assigned more people to the university. I forgot to mention the sports field here to satisfy the sport need, and built a little pub as well, right next to the student accommodation there to make them all, encourage them all to go and study some more so they can go drinking afterwards. And we'll probably add some more stuff here because a lot of people in this particular district complain about lack of food. I've just assigned, I'm going to assign this other bus to the route. But they should be able to get transferred from the bus stop all the way down to the shopping centre, so as you can see, absolutely booming with people, proper city now. We're up to 4,500 almost. But yeah, those little food things like getting there on the bus, that should be, you'd think, achievable, but people are still not travelling on it. Alright guys, 100% of the metallurgy study is now complete. Let's go ahead and complete steel production. Does take a long while. Where is it? Steel production. Oh, introduction to broadcasting, to broadcast our communist message. Steel production design, is it? Let's just select that. Anyway, going back to the bus stops, I actually forgot about, because the city's getting a bit big now, I forgot about this little bus stop here. Took to next to Kino Druzba, so I've put a few more buses going round, one more bus going round, and then copy the route for the ones that go down here. So it's basically all the stops on that route. And then this one here will also, I think, yeah, that also stops there as well, and the big one, but doesn't go to this district. So there's 3 buses on this district and 3 on this. There is a small one, but I'm going to probably switch it out for a bigger one. So we've got one there, and the small one is somewhere around here. Oh, there it is. So we might as well switch that out. Let's just get a bigger route thing in. Let's go for the 80s, and we're going to copy the route from that. Makes it so much easier, guys, just to copy the schedule. Which they had that in City Skylines, and we're going to start that route. So now more workers and more people are going to be transported around, and we can sell that bus. Okay, so got a lot of passengers there, probably going for food and things. So food, meat and clothes, probably going into the supermarkets. University, again, people have started to pile into it now, so we can probably increase the amount that are doing the research. And we're going to assign these. We can't. I was going to say assign them to the university. They're full though, so maybe could do with some more accommodation. Let's add a new student house. I guess the question is, do we put too many in and then ruin the city look, or do we just stick with the 2 we have? Because we could slip another building in just in the middle there, which is very tempting. And of course we could stick some of the Communist Party, but they're blocking half the land off, aren't they? Anyway, leave them there for now. We're going to connect a few more paths, and potentially an overpass actually is what I was looking at down here, just to make the city look a bit more interesting. So I think we're doing. Oh, look at that, you can have a pedestrian bridge, underpass. Let's do a concrete one. Let's do a concrete pass over here. Potentially. I was hoping to connect them maybe to that other side of that other road. Yes, somewhere there. And then it can cross both the roads and the train track. Anyway guys, until the research is done, wait again, and I'll see you when it's complete. Okay guys, I don't want to leave you on the dark while we wait for the research to get complete. The city, again, I've just assigned more buildings to the university, imported more educated workers to take the role of professors, and now it's dropped down to 0, but it was full before. So I don't know what's going on there. Maybe our professors left. Either way, we got more researchers, although I know now the professors will be researching. And I've made a adjustment to the bus line here. I obviously removed the small one. I've added 2 more big trucks here and a small warehouse here because I didn't realise, but our train warehouse is completely overloaded. It's not a full capacity on each of the products, but it is fully loaded in terms of capacity. So we've got another warehouse here, and these trucks are going to now transfer from there to there. I've also got rid of the small truck and just kept them to a single route. So what we're going to do is going to change this route from where we're going to go from. So this one can store a considerable amount more. Unfortunately, it's not got a train track on it, otherwise I would have put it, I would replace this one with a bigger one. But yeah, it would be really handy if they did have a train track. A lot of factory connections, but they're not very useful for what we need. So, and of course there's this one, which is, yeah, again, even bigger. We may even be better off going for that one. So I'll use this one for now, see what happens with storage. This one's going to transport products from here to here. So we need to load up and then unload there. And then when we filled up both warehouses, again, I'm pretty sure they've been able to fill those up before, but obviously this time it's gone up a little bit different. But when we've done that, hopefully that's going to give the factories more time to produce things. I think I just accidentally deleted it, so let's just do a whole new route. Let's do that. Ah, it's already got a route copy to it. Let's erase that. Load and then unload. Copy to there. And should be able to start. Again, small truck just on standby in case. Research, if we want to increase the amount of students being taught, we can just decrease the amount being researched, which is 75, so let's decrease it down to 60. It still means the research will be getting done quick, it just means there'll be some assigned for teaching. So it's going to be a long episode for this one, guys. A lot of research, a lot of higher education features, a lot of developments. Let's get a depot built. I was going to wait until we have to unlock it, but I think let's do it now for the sake of speeding things up, so let's stick that there. And let's connect all the lines. So what we've got, we've only got one track there, but that's absolutely fine. And we can assign them like so. 1, 2, and cancel that. Came out a little bit worse than I thought. Train track deletion on this is also a little bit off. Just to see that we had to delete the whole thing. Okay, that's a bit, but then we're going to use, as I say, we've used signals there, so we may as well put a signal here just to isolate that block. There we go, so we've got a nice little isolated block there for traffic, and usually we'd say, like, obviously come out of there and go onto different lines, possibly. I guess we could do that, but there's no room, so maybe we could transfer them at another point. Even there would be fine, but it's giving you a chance to cross over at least, and we've put a signal right there. That's for the trains coming back. So yeah, it's looking pretty good. Nice little storage space. They should be able to now transfer things there when we've not there. So the train should now be able to transport things from here to the export. We really are jumping the gun though. We're getting ahead of the campaign mode. We should probably supply our own people before we export. And they should dump all the stuff it's got into this warehouse. Let's just speed up time to increase that research thing. Yeah, so everything's been dumped. Let's see how much this is going to do as well. Everything dumped. Okay, so considerable more storage there. Let's hope we're not going to reach 100% capacity. And then that way this warehouse can continue to be filled and allow the productions to be continued. So we've got a little bit of a change going on here. From the warehouse storage, from the factories to the train station, and from the train station to there, and that allows continuous flow of production. and management of that. So yes, anyway, we're going with the communist headquarters. Let's research something. Best explore and support the lives of our most loyal party members. So let's go ahead and do that. No need to do it, of course. We're going to do it because we want to. Fire station there, filled with people with no workers. People are still complaining about food. So that's concerning. They should be able to get the bus to the food shop. So we're probably going to have to build another supermarket. Let's go ahead and build perhaps a big one. I do like the look of this one I keep looking at. With a little sign on the side of it. Just about see the sign somewhere. Where is it? Oh, there it is. So we could put it there, and I guess we could access a warehouse as well if we needed to. But I'm going to stick it in the middle near the pub, so we've got all access on there. There's probably no need for a warehouse. Maybe there, perhaps. Okay, so we've got another one built, so that should now feed the people in the area. They should stop moaning. And now we've got path option here, which has now come available. That wasn't available before. Let's go ahead and add that in. And we'll add a path there. And just to make it a little bit quicker for them. A path there as well. Right, cool. Leaper. Queues are massive though, look at that. Importing, right, let's check. 2,000, let's just import a little bit more. Yes, packed, so at some point maybe meat production will come on the table. Oh, that's a lot busier than the other one. Only serve a current 33 at a time, which is a bit unfortunate. This one has pretty much no people waiting. Huge capacity in that one, maybe been better off building that, to be honest. Although this one does have food, clothes, electronics and meat. Well, people will just have to wait, won't they? And then everyone there has access to the stuff they need. Now people at the bus stop should hopefully stop complaining about food and things. Same as residential, should go off the list soon once they've satisfied their needs. Oh, visit doctors on there as well. That's cool, little blue light. They can reach the hospital via vehicle, but not by foot. Let's go down to health, let's see what things are available down here. We have a small clinic, maybe we could build one of those there and keep people semi-decent. Let's do that, and then that way they've got everything they need, food, alcohol and medicine. Albeit there's only one space there for them. Oh, Latvian, Poland or Czechoslovakian. So Czechoslovakian is still the fastest. Poland is pretty fast. Latvian's nice though, I do like the look of the red. Let's go for the red one. Latvian SSR. Oh yeah, look at that. Proper 60s style. And that should now satisfy their needs. Oh, now he's unable to visit a hospital. Typical, isn't it? Well, that should still cover the area of medicines. So they're all covered. Queue's cleared up a little bit as we got more workers working there. Let's go ahead and make them more loyal to the cause. Remind them who built the university, who supplies the food. Yes, quite like the look to this new district. This is the higher end of the city, I guess. I'm not saying this is a poorer area, but looks more cramped in, a little bit less organised. This one's a bit more organised. You've got the university. A bit better laid out, isn't it, guys? And then we've got room there to build a few more things on the sides, and hopefully some more schools. Anyway, research is done 100%, finally. Thank goodness. Vera Vasilieva. Well done, comrade. Your dedication... excuse me. Dedication to research has been exemplary. Remember, universities should be engaged in continuous research to increase our nation's understanding and abilities, as our Soviet Republic might possess valuable natural resources beneath the ground. Yes, oil would be one of them, and gold. Highly recommend conducting the geological faculty research to enable us to see where these resources lay in the groundwork for even greater prosperity. Great, we can see where the resources are, and that's the end of the higher education lesson following the Soviet university. So we've done the education part, and now I guess it's just on to the coal mining, it seems. So yeah, let's get the geological faculty complete. Geology faculty, 1500 days. We'll let them complete it at a semi-decent rate. And for now, guys, this has been a bit of a long episode. We could do a few things here, change some important storage and production lines, change the train line a little bit, which looks really good actually. It's coming along nicely, and we've also built a new district with new education focus on it. So yeah, if you want to see where this is going, I mean, the city's certainly coming along. We're at 5,000, almost at 4,500, and the goal was 10,000 people. So yeah, check in for the next episode, and I will see you then. Take care.